Who the fuck is this person? Thanks for taking part of this season pass. We hope you enjoy this special event in Sky. Your candle and heart has been converted into regular candle and heart. This season's traveler has left to roam the sky. Oh, that is so sad. Today's regular quests are find the candles at the end of the rainbow in Hidden Forest. Relieve Tearful White Miner's memory in Hidden Forest. Forge a candle. Collect orange light. Okay, I think I know where orange light is. Who's this person? Never seen you before. Oh, hey! I was gonna get the ribbon, but they don't have that thing anymore. Okay, who's this person? I think this was like the first, like, spirit that I seen when I first joined Sky, but I just didn't know how to, like, get like the ascended candles, because I was like new. I don't really care about anything else. Thank you though, thank you. Alright, so we have the candle over here. The one thing I'm like afraid of whenever I go out in public is like tweakers, because like I feel like occasionally I get like they come to like to distract my quest that I'm like usually doing. Is like how I would put it, because like earlier today I was like outside like the post office waiting for someone, and this guy, I couldn't even understand a word he was saying. This guy was like tweaking out of his mind. He was like, can't be around this block. And that's all I got from that guy. I was like, huh? like bro, I cannot stand tweakers. I don't know, I mean, I guess some of them are alright, like most of the time they just won't bother you, but some of them can be like, you know, a little too like close for comfort. I remember like one time I was like walking home and this guy, he came like right behind me. I was like closing my eyes, biting my lip, trying to like, oh god, I hope he won't like come near me. Like I know he was like talking to me, then all of a sudden I like opened my eyes, I seen in the shadow, he was like dancing. Like, you know those toy cactus that like dance when you like press a button on it? That's what he like reminded me of. And there's like this one like occasion with a tweaker. I remember like once he like bowed to me for like some odd reason, and then he must have thought I was Asian. He was like, how are you today? I was like, I'm good. And he's like, do you perchance have $1? I was like, no, I don't. Wait, cause not that I'm like broke. I mean, at the time I was, but like but all my money was like in like a bank account. Not much though, but enough to like get me around. And and he's like, he didn't even say anything. He just like walked away mad as fuck. And then like, I think like a couple of weeks later, he saw me down the street of like where I like lived, and then he started like cussing me out, calling me a bitch. You fuck you out, fuck you up. Like, oh my god, bro, chill. I see him like around occasionally, like here and there. And I don't think he remembers me. Yeah, this guy has like the worst like fashion sense for a tweaker. He be like wearing like a tutu skirt, like some bright ass leggings, in like a, I don't know, one time I saw him like a pink tank top. I don't know, I just get really scared. Cause I remember when I was like younger, I think I was like, gosh, I think I was like 18 whenever I would like go out and about, try to, you know, venture off. Okay, how do I go to my quest? Forge a candle. Oh man, that's easy. Orange light. Oh my god, I totally forgot. I was supposed to get like orange light. Wait, I think it's like around here. Yeah. But anyways, like I remember this one guy. I called him a zombie because he reminded me of a zombie. He was like hissing in the air and like just like screeching, and I was like, oh my god. So I like, took off. And there's like this other like, there's like this other instance of one. I don't know if he was a tweaker, but he was a weirdo for sure. Where's my umbrella? Yeah, he was a weirdo for sure. Like, I know you're not supposed to be at parks at like 10 p.m. But I was like sad and I wanted to like swing and listen to music. And I don't know, I seen this guy like approach me. That made me immediately stop crying. Because, you know, I was like in my feelings. I was listening to Somewhere I Belong by Linkin Park. You know, that song always gets me in my feelings. And then he was, and I had like this bike. And he looked like he was like coming towards me. But, he just went and like laid like right down beside my bike. And I thought he was like gonna like steal it, you know? Oh, fuck. I lost like... I lost energy. But... I seen him like a few days later, like wearing the same shit. I'm assuming he's homeless, but... I don't mean to be like prejudiced against like the unhoused people, because a lot of them tend to be like, you know, pretty chill. But one of these days, I'm just like so afraid of like getting diddled. Even by like random men too. That is actually a problem. I do not like men like approaching me at all. Like, it's annoying when they like go up with their cars and just like go right into the path that you're walking. Like one time I was like walking somewhere. I forgot where. But then he just like pulled up and like right into the path I was walking. Like, I was like literally on a sidewalk. He like pulled in. He was like, "So, what's your name?" And you know, I said my name. He's like, "Can I get your number?" Like, I was like, "No, not really a social person." I'm pretty honest when I say I'm not social. Like, I'll even say it to the person, because what else am I supposed to say? Like, I'm like a terrible liar on the spot. I remember like once. So one day I was like coming home from work, right, on the bus, and the bus driver missed my stop, right. So I ended up being like way the fuck like down here. So it was like quite the journey home. It was pretty cold that day too. So, you know, whatever. So I walked by the library, and then this guy really wanted me to like get in his car. He's like, "So can I have your number?" I was like, sorry, but I left my phone at like home. And then he saw the phone in my hand. He's like, he kept like pressuring me. He wanted me to like type. He made me like type in his number on my phone, and he really wanted me to text it. He's like, "Text me your number." And I was like, "Oh, I don't have like, you know, internet, you know. I'm just like screenshotting it." Oh my god. Somehow I talked myself out of it. Somehow. Most of the time I'm like, I'm just like not so lucky most of the time, but I remember like running home. Absolutely running home. But I remember like tripping on the ice, and oh my god, I slipped on the ice, and I remember I hit my knee so bad. I remember how bad it like hurted, you know. Give me my umbrella back. Right. Okay, I'm supposed to be looking out for this other person. Tearful white miner. Memory from Hidden Forest. Tearful white miner. Oh, thank God it's not that person. I'm pretty sure that one is like a bullshit one. What was I gonna say? Yeah, most of the time I'm not like really lucky. I remember like the first time I like moved in this one place in this sort of town when I was like, I think I was like 18. I was like walking to the mall, and like this guy, he was like, I think you're really pretty, and he wanted me to like type his number in his phone and like text him, like, but he did text me like afterwards, like later on that day, so I just like completely ignored him. I always do. I'm sorry, I just don't care for random men. I think they're gonna like keep me like in. They're gonna like. How should I even say this? They're gonna dirty me. They're gonna dirty my soul. If that's like one way to put it. Because I don't like my peace interrupted. Even if it's like in like the most like random places. Like, let's say, the laundromat, right? This is when I was like, gosh, I think I was like 21. By the way, I'm like 23. I'm not that old. But, but, so this happened like a couple years ago in 2024, I think. Like a year and a half ago. I was like doing my laundry, right? And this guy came up. He's like, can I get your number? I know it's like not a big deal when people ask your number, but it's most of the time, usually some normal people will be like, you accepting that you want to say no, right? But this person was like, why? I was like, cause do I have to give you a reason? And we just kept arguing. And then I was like, I have a boyfriend. He's like, so? He's like, does he not let you have friends? I was like, and I was like, I would like to be respecting of like my relationship. Cause like, I mean, sure, a man and like the opposite sex can be friends, but it's like, you could just like easily tell when like someone is like definitely doesn't want to be friends. You can just like see it in their soul. I just have like this sixth sense, even though I'm like terrible at like reading like people's emotions or like but you know, it's just the vibes they give, you know. So of course not. I don't want to be friends. You're like pushing 40, dude. You're practically like double my age. And then he like walked away. He's like, alright, have a good day then. It honestly like felt embarrassing because this happened in like in front of like you know random people, and they were just like staring like, what the fuck are you staring at? Mind your business. Where's my umbrella? Yeah, I believe Tearful Miner might be like right up in here. I just don't like dudes. They like weird me out. I mean, lately I haven't been like getting like any like creepy dude interactions. Well, aside from like today. But like I don't know. Life is good. It's probably because I like don't go outside often. Even though I like should, but it's too hot. Can't be doing with all that. But tweakers though, they scare me. I get the whole like not demonizing like drug addicts, but I don't know, if you like been there, having like a family, like having like a family member, multiple members like who was like on drugs, of course I'm gonna be like weary of that. I'm gonna be weary of people, even random people, even the ones that that are like close to me. I'm just gonna be like not cool with you. I remember like once in high school I had this friend and I like immediately like cut him off and like started being mean to him when he was around me because he was like on meth. Like, bro, I can like literally smell that meth breath. When people do meth, they have like that really nasty it's a really nasty, sharp, like dusty, I don't know, smell. It's like an odd smell to it. I think it's probably like the teeth rotting from like the drug. And you just like notice like the person like getting skinnier. And it's such a hard drug to like get off of. Not that I've ever done it, but seeing people that I know like never on it. Like, nah, bro, you gotta go. Alright, but I believe I got everything. Like, even as a child, when you're like growing up in this like particular environment, it's no good. See if I can find any candles or like run. I remember once at my old job, we would sometimes get like drug addicts in our bathrooms. It was not a good environment for me to work for, but it's because I was like living close to it. And I remember like the first time I smelled it, it smelled like a burnt plastic. I'm pretty sure they called it like, I was told it was blue, so I was like, the fuck is that? And it's like a type of like pill with like fentanyl in it. It smelled fucking disgusting. Well, I remember like the second time I like took a whiff of it because like it was strong coming from the bathroom, and then like 10 minutes later I remember my head feeling just fuzzy. Oh, I got so scared. I think I got like anxiety from it. I don't know, it was like messing with my head. So I had my manager call the ambulance. And they told me I was fine, that like since like most of the drug is like filtered out, like smelling it wouldn't like do anything to you, but I feel like I feel like it does affect you, because I remember my head feeling really fuzzy, like it wasn't even like normal, you know? Like I've been high before, but it's like from like weed or THC or whatever. Of course I don't do that because I was told it'll like, you know, get rid, or it'll like help your anxiety. No, the fuck it doesn't. If people tell you that, do not listen to them. But but this one, it felt like weird. I remember my head like felt like it was like giant and my face felt tiny. Yeah, of course it went away after like a few minutes of like calming down. Maybe it was in my head, but ever since then I felt like extremely uncomfortable. So I get like worried now, especially when I'm out in public. Like like if people smell weird to me, I'm gonna like put my hand over my nose or sleeve or something, cover up my nose, because for some reason I'm like afraid that they did drugs. I know it's like bad. I don't know if it's like a weird type of like mental illness, but it'll like definitely like make me like very feel on edge and have like all kinds of intrusive thoughts, like, oh my god, what is, like, am I gonna like get in contact with this thing? Even though it's like a normal person, if they smell like shit, like I don't know, it's definitely like a very bad feeling. This is such a heavy topic for this video. Oh my god. Yeah, enough of drugs now. Because that's just like a big no-no. Even cigarettes, you don't smoke that around me. Like when I was a kid, whenever I asked my grandma to like stop smoking, she blew that shit right in my face. And, like, do you think you're funny? Do you honestly think you're funny for doing that? Like, oh my god. And then your like clothes and shit would be smelling like cigarettes. Like wait, like I was like given some of my clothes by my grandparents like a few years ago, or a couple years ago, I think, 2, 3, and I noticed like, Jesus Christ, when you're a kid, you don't notice this. When you grow up like in a smoker's home, but and it's like so hard to get rid of the scent. And when I started living with my mom, she doesn't smoke cigarettes. My stepdad does, but he mainly does that shit like outside. So like it doesn't like really like, honestly, he hardly like smokes. Because most of the time my mom would just like tell him to like do that shit outside, even though she's like a weed smoker and smokes it inside, but it doesn't leave that awful like nicotine scent on your like clothes, any sort of fabric really. Like honestly, I think I might have POTS, but I don't know what the fuck to do to like even get help from, if that makes sense. I don't have a primary care doctor because I don't know how to find those guys. Most of the time I just like go straight into urgent care. Yeah, I don't know. I do think to a degree. Wait, I should repeat that sentence. I think to a degree I might have POTS. But I don't want to like diagnose myself. It's just that I get like extremely like dizzy and fatigue when I like stand up. And I have like such a high heart rate. Especially when I'm going down. Well, I think on average if it's like high, it's like 104. Sometimes it'll be like, if I'm like calm, it's like in the 80s, but then I start panicking like, no wait, this is way too low for me. I have to like keep myself anxious to like bring it up. It's so bad. But I feel like in like a nice environment, like so let's say a hospital, I noticed like my heart rate went down to like a, whatchamacallit, it was like a 73. It's like, whoa, no way. And my blood pressure is pretty normal too, so I don't know. Maybe I'm like a healthy individual. I'm just like overthinking. Usually, like I shouldn't even listen to myself. Like there are times where I thought I had a pulmonary embolism. It's like, no way. What if I have a blood clot? This like type of episode lasted for like about, oh gosh, I think several months. It was like constant worrying, checking my legs, like, oh my god, are they swollen? No way, I think I just put on a few pounds. Like, oh my god. Why are my legs sore? No, wait. I just did like a 8-hour shift at work. And I'm just like resting at home. Oh my god, why is it so hard for me to breathe? No way, I forget. I have a weird air respiratory like something disease. It's rough. Having like health anxiety. Heart health anxiety. Where I spent like my entire teenage years just so worrying about like my heart rate, because I used to get like skipped beats, or like, I mean I do get now, but they're like a lot more like spaced out, like once a day or like a few times a day. Happens like a few days like apart. I think depending on the situation, I can like feel it like, I feel it like more intensely. It's comfortable, yes, but I just have to tell myself like, bro, this is normal for you. It's okay. It's like your heart just like hitting a speed bump. Think of your heart as like a car that like never stops. It's normal. Because whenever I bother whenever I bother the emergency room to like to do like EKG tests on me, they always tell me that it's like that I have like a pretty healthy heart, which is good. And then like the thoughts get the better of me, thinking like, oh my god, what if you have like a this very rare heart disease that like affects athletes, and you're even though I'm definitely not an athlete, bro. I do not exercise. So yeah, sometimes it's like better not to like listen to yourself, unless if you do think that like something's wrong with you. Obviously, like it's best you have to get like checked. But I just know that I'm just like a straight up like tweaker. Tweaker. But I just be like, I just be poo-poo. Of course I don't have like the best lungs, of course. Unfortunately, but it hasn't killed me. If I get like very bad flares, I have to like get put on like steroids. Which I haven't in a while, thank goodness. I have to like really be careful when I get sick, because it definitely can affect my breathing, even my physical health overall. I have like really like hard troubles like standing when it does happen. Like it feel like that like a elephant is like sitting on you. It's like no, not really. Wait, it's more like a, it's like if someone is like squeezing like your airways. If someone is sitting on your airways, not your chest, but on your airways. Yeah, that's when they're like inflamed and all that crud. It sucks. It really does. Hold up. Hold up. See if we can find some more. God, this is gonna be like a long ass video. I'm just here yapping. Yapping like there's like no care in the world. Bro, we gotta get one more candle. Oh man, I don't want to do this. Bro, chill the fuck out. Bro, watch the fuck out. Fucking hate these damn things. So annoying. Alright. So I wonder if people are just gonna help out here over here. Look at you now. He's stupid, can't even like God, I hate this thing. What the fuck do you even call these? I used to like call them like a tree. You miss. You missed. Alright, we're just gonna wait. Sometimes it'll just like pop on its own. Wait. Fuck this. We got geyser. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Geyser. Okay, while I'm at geyser, I think this is like a good time to like end the video. Because there's really nothing much you can like do at geyser. You know, you're just gonna be sitting around watching me like quack white the entire video. Or the rest of the video. It's like not that great. So, don't look at that person. Anyways, bye!